Welcome to my playthrough of Skyrim as Captain Hook. By now, most people have heard of Skyrim. They know Skyrim. The game has been released for 12 years. Released in 2011, good year for games. Lots of good stuff came out, but this game's still around compared to lots of other games that came out in 2011. Mainly because of the strong modding community that takes care of and breathes life back into this game when something new comes out, from completely overhauling the game, how the combat works, all the interactions, and everything about it. But this was my first real game into open world RPG style games, so I figured for the first video in this channel I would play a vanilla playthrough of Skyrim. I picked a character at random. Pretty much Captain Hook came to me as I was just creating the character, so that's what I went with. So the basic limitations of this mod, there are no hard limitations, but the idea is to go through as a one-handed melee character, which devolves into a bit of dual wielding, because on my argument that pirates dual wield, they may have a knife in one hand and a sword in another, but that, and the reason for choosing the race we did was because of the weapon, the only weapon in the game that looks like a pirate's scimitar. It's as close as it gets. So as we get into that, there's some other things I tried to avoid but ended up using, so tried to not use shields at all and no magic, but pretty quickly you'll find that the captain has stolen some of Tinkerbell's fairy dust in order to heal himself in his times of need. So as we're approaching the character creation to see the red card that I created and the introduction of the story, we'll get into that. Here's the man himself. I know, I went all out with the customization of a default red guard. Here's the name, and here's the dragon that shows up and indirectly saves Hook. Welcome to the playthrough of Skyrim, vanilla Skyrim, nothing added or anything, just a test video for all intents and purposes of this. Okay, so we're gonna run past the dragon now that he's burning the village. At this point, everybody that knows of Skyrim has seen this part. The Imperials, probably. Because why not? Now you gotta actually decide who's the good guys here and who's the bad guys here. What's your opinion? I'm gonna go with the Imperials on this one. And we're gonna get our hands unbound in here.
Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times?
Yes, yes it was.
Keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Alright.
Take a look around. That should be.
So, I guess we'll just have to go with swords. One-handed swords. Maybe block. I don't know if the hook counts as a block. Probably not. Not really sneaky, so we're not going to try and sneak around. Try one-handed without shield. Never done that before. Why are you... There we go. Beat up on these stormcloaks. No more stamina. Doesn't really look like Captain Hook because I'm terrible at the character creation, but it's alright. And then we're gonna follow Hadvar out of here. And make our way through this opening. I don't know what commentary to add to this. I'm just slicing up the soldiers. Taking a lot of damage. Playing on expert, not legendary, because legendary just seems unfair. The modifier of damage output and damage input just makes it a little brutal for no real reason. If there was a cannon or a hand cannon, I'd use that, but there's not, so I'm going to try and use swords, maybe a little bit of archery, but mainly swords and light armor. See what all we can do. See how quickly we can complete the main story, because I always get sidetracked.
Not that I am doing magic, but these are worth some money.
Don't make up no. Oh, they'll come to
So we can find a bow and arrow, and then we'll probably set bow and arrow and sword.
Where's the way out?
No, I need some better light armor.
Not quite good enough, are you?
Oh no. I'm not gonna die in the beginning, am I? I'm not gonna die here. Oh, I might. That'd be funny. That's death! I didn't even make it out of Helgen. Or a combination of the both. Oh, I got I missed the power attack right through him. You finish.
This ends now.
It's a longbow.
All right, let's see if we can find a way.
Oh, these are gonna kill me. The poison. Maybe not. Oh, I thought I died. That would have been comical. Try and get the sneak a shot off, just to get the extra damage. Not gonna exploit just sitting here and getting my sneak level up. Nice and easy kill.
Wait. Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you.
Alright, so we're gonna run straight down to the stones, grab the warrior stone, and then we're gonna go and clear out the one location you have to clear out at every start of every playthrough of Skyrim since it's been released. The mine right next to it. Thief. Wait. Warrior. Okay, and I'm gonna run up here and take care of a local bandit issue. An Assassin's Creed drop.
Now, is this a surprise?
Ember Shard Mine. Just run through here. And magic. Okay. Steel sword, already an upgrade. What's this? Bracers. Those are better. Just light armor, light armor, light armor.
Thought I heard something. Lucky hit.
here, grab this guy. Fucking easy. A second. Use my bow for the first time. This could be bad with the archer. Oh, that's gonna do a ton. Keep pressing tilde. There's all my health. Alright. Then we get to go to Riverwood. This direction.
So at this point, we've completed the main tutorial and the start of the game. We run from here to have some important conversations with people such as Advlar to report the dragons to the Jarl, is what his request is. And then before we head to Whiterun, we're going to go ahead and head up to the dungeon up on top of the hill to retrieve the Golden Claw and the Dragon Stone that is needed for the main quest. We take out a few bandits along the way up here, leveling up, looting, grabbing gear and equipment in order to increase our gold standing in case we need to purchase things. And then we enter into the dungeon and clear out all the Draugr and work our way through the different chambers and end ourselves in the final boss chamber here. We get the word of power off the wall, we end up killing the Draugr in the casket, and we get the stone out of the large chest here, and then we leave through the secret exit. Then swing by and drop off the Golden Claw to the rightful owner. Then kill some wolves along the river on their way to Whiterun. After persuading the guard to let us into Whiterun, we enter the city for the first time. Within the city, we'll find 3 notable locations that we will utilize, being the blacksmith, the general trader, and the Jarl's Keep. Once we enter Dragon's Keep, we are met with some hostility asking as to why we are here to speak to the Jarl. We explain that we saw the dragon attack on Helgen and that Riverwood is going to need a dispatch of new soldiers to protect them from potential dragon attacks. Once we've relayed this information, the Jarl asks us to speak to the court wizard and gather what he needs in order to do his research. This happens to be the dragon stone that we received from the Overlord's body recently, so we can just hand that off to him, and then we are informed that there is a dragon spotted at one of the watchtowers. We are asked to go and dispatch with the squad in order to fight the dragon. And let's see how our first encounter with the dragon goes.
Oh, there he is. See if I can hit him out in the air. Probably not. That's a lot of damage. I think he is a little glitched. Ah, I just wasted a stamina potion. Alright, I'm just going to shove like 6 days worth of food down my mouth. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Wasn't even paying attention. I overate. I think the next point goes into armor. Yep. Why we stopped dying so fast? Hey, first dragon down.
Once I saw that the shout would move the dragon's corpse very slightly, I was determined to move the skeletons onto one of the bonfires, as you'll see in this sped up portion of me trying to wait and push the dragon's corpse over to the fire.
Now we're gonna run back up and tell the Jarl that we've killed a dragon. And we expect to be knighted and rewarded with gracious amounts of gold.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
No, it was just some guy. Now we get to make our trip to, what's an annoying place on the map is Iverstead, then get up to High Hrothgar, and there's not really a great way to go about it. I think you could just fast travel over here and walk straight. I feel like I never make that path right, but that's probably what we're gonna do. Oh, that's some wildlife over here. Easy kills.
Once we reach Riften and we head towards reaching the Greybeards at High Hrothgar, there isn't a whole lot of conversation to be had about the traveling from just walking from point A to point B. For the most part, this was a beeline from explore location to destination location for the quest, so not much happens in between the straight traveling time. As you can see, just a straight line walk, talk to people, occasional random encounters. So for the most part, it'll just be going from fast travel location, beeline to the quest objective, and then tackle what's happening at the location of the quest. I did encounter the Redwater Den, which I don't know if I'd previously been, as I found that this was a skooma drug den that people are down in participating in. So I went in to see what this was about, cleared out a few of the guards, and then found out it was a drug den, asked if I could have some free samples from the vendor in there, and received one, and then proceeded to leave. As I noted previously, that traveling from objective to objective would be as straight line as possible. I did clear out any points of interest that were right along that line, such as Redwater, as previously mentioned, and this tower with a few of these orcs as well, which turned out to be a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated.
I'll go to this tower and see if it needs clearing out, or what's on here.
Now ain't
Yep.
this a surprise? What was that?
Oh yeah, that's right, this sword's enchanted, that's why it's hitting particularly hard. Maybe those guys were just lower level. I might have to switch back to using some sort of magical healing. Definitely gonna have to switch to healing. Just say we still Peter Pan's fairy, and that's how we're able to heal ourselves with magic.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Well, that guy was a lot more difficult than the other ones.
This was the part in the run in which I decided I would allow restoration magic to be on the table for Captain Hook. As for, he has found a way to steal Tinker Bell's powers and convert them into a healing magic. And now allowing healing magic, I was feeling pretty confident that this wasn't going to be as difficult as I had previously thought at the start of this run. That is, until I crossed this little outcropping of a mountain and was encountered by a flame atronach.
What is this? It's a half-dead flame atronach. That is doing a ton. Killed me. I don't even know where the last part that would be. I have to clear out the orc section again? Yep. Why is my shout not working?
After re-clearing the Orc Tower, I went looking for the Flame Actronox to avenge my fallen self, I guess. But I couldn't find it anywhere in the forest, and then I ended up running into the stray dog over here, which I believe you can make your companion in some way, but I must have failed, because shortly after, he stopped following me.
Is this my dog now? Okay, well. See if it follows. I have a pet dog just from walking in the... Cool. And we made it here. Not doing that. Ah, this one-handed without a shield's gonna be difficult.
Upon further review of the video evidence afterwards, I realized that I died and didn't go back and look for the dog, and that is the reason that the dog was no longer following me after finding it.
What is this? Okay. We're just gonna see what you guys are doing over here, and you show up and you're immediately attacking. Lost your lives for no reason. Alright, second time's a charm. Let's not die here. Oh no, I'm out of enchantment charges. Nah, he was one hit. This bear is gonna kill me more than anything else. This and the frost troll at the top of the mountain. Have some damage off before actually get into melee combat. That didn't work at all because the wolf hit me. I don't... Well. Thank you for helping. Townspeople are gonna help me. Oh, you're just gonna kill all the townspeople. I thought that animation was gonna be a kill on me even though I had full health. Okay.
After one of the more intense combat scenes that is fighting a bear on this bridge, we head up the 1,000 steps to reach High Rocklar and speak to the Greybeards. But there is the infamous frost troll that is at the top of the mountain.
Once. Or I can just run past him. Come on, jump down here. No way, this is gonna be... Yep. I wonder if this will actually work on the troll. If it does, that'd be great. It does. Okay. And use the potion, increase damage. Alright. That's half of his health, but now just 2 hits kills me. Mm. 0 0 out of 150. Alright, just go with it. A good thing going there where he's just missing. Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if that was him killing me or him. That only was one death. That was pretty good.
So now, after facing the final boss of Skyrim, weird that they put it at the first introduction to the game, but we finished the final boss, and so now we're going to head on to High Hrothgar, and we're going to meet the Greybeards. Now this, in my opinion, is interesting the first time you play through the game, and then rather boring the rest of the time, where there's a ton of dialogue here explaining about how you are the Dragonborn, and you can absorb dragons and learn shouts, or thumes as they call it, faster and quicker than anybody else. And then you proceed to learn the second word of Fusroda, which would be row, obviously. But you have to demonstrate it 3 times to the Greybeard, and then once you do that, you go outside into the courtyard and you learn the other starting shout, being Whirlwind Sprint, demonstrate that you know it, and then they will accept you as a Dragonborn. Now this is rather boring, so most of this will be either sped up or cut through, and very quick, because this takes quite some time. After this, you are asked to retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, and then once you have been given this, you're allowed to go back to your open world experience.
You'll retrieve a magical horn from a graveyard, or a tomb in this case. Hi friend, will you take me to Morthal? Alright. Straight to the objective, not to get sidetracked. I'm sure I'll get sidetracked on every cave and other point of interest on the way along to get there, but maybe not. Maybe we won't get distracted. Yeah, no, definitely going in the cave, so definitely gonna be distracted. That's a great sign. Oh, this is a vampire place. I really hope I don't catch the Vampirus, or whatever it's called, and turn into a vampire.
Seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend?
I mean, there's gold in the pockets of dead people, they're not going to be using it. Oh, I know this room. This is most likely death many a times as well, considering it's a master vampire. Well, it's only one. I feel like there's normally more than one. Oh, Frong's shout equipped. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I contracted the sanguine vampirus. Yeah, you probably got the kill again. Dang. There it is. Oh, now they show up. Thought that I would have been disappointed to die immediately to the easier guys. Well, I just took on your much stronger boss, so probably. You have the magic. but no health.
Once clearing out the dreaded vampire den and getting some cool vampire armor and a few other items throughout this cave, we exit the cave and continue along our way to get the horn we are looking for.
After I kill these guys, hopefully. So these guys feel like they're the right difficulty. They're not master vampires. Kind of thought that the mages would be easier. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't do that the first time. I have a feeling the Draugr here will threat. Yep. Maybe not. Oh, that didn't stun. First time I've ever used adrenaline rush in a fight before. Looked like someone was just standing there on that fire pillar. Oh, we don't have the full. Throw this guy off. The full Fusroda. Jeez. Okay, my shot just doesn't work. That is gonna cost me my life, probably. I don't know why that didn't work. Now it works. Oh, shot's not working. Now he's not in the fire. I also didn't light the fire. Oh, I need to go do the quest with the red guards to grab the curved sword, the scimitar, or whatever it's called in this game. I'll do that after this. That's probably the closest thing to a pirate-esque sword. I don't think I've ever tried to do this, but it looks like it's clearly designed for this purpose. A second or third time I've used my bow, kill some skellies. I guess he died on there. Did the fire. I think this guy's alive. Yeah, okay. Did not know there was anything over here. There really isn't much. Yeah, there is something down here. Geronimo! Oh, I and I thought it would stop me. I thought that I would live. Right, you can survive this, kid. Nope. Guess not. I mean, with this much water flowing in, right? I mean, this has got to be deeper than ankle deep. Guess it's not. Wow, that fire hurts a lot. Wrong shout. Try and stun him with the Foosh shout, and I decided to run right past him. So looks like the final room. Oh, I wonder if they're still gonna have a horn here. Oh.
After dungeon diving in order to go and find this horn requested by the Greybeards, we find a note that requests us to rent the attic room at Riverwood. So after doing that, we're going to exit the dungeon and fast travel over to Riverwood and speak to the innkeeper there to rent the attic room. But as soon as we get to Riverwood, we encounter some rather powerful cultists that bother us.
I'm gonna need your help. Guards. We're off. Changing that right now because I keep doing the wrong one. Oh, these guys take no damage. Leveling up. Probably should take health again. I think I'm gonna take restoration just so that I can use the magic more efficiently. Don't kill the people. I was gonna self-step to these people. Dang, these guys have a lot of health. Hope that didn't kill anybody important. Have to meet the mysterious owner, mysterious note. So we're gonna wonder if this is an important person.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Sleep until it's morning so we can use the shops after the dialogue.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Indeed.
I think you're looking for this.
Yes, I was.
We need to talk. Follow me.
Once we check in at the inn, we find out that Delphine was the one that took the horn and has asked us to prove that we are dragonborn by going and slaying a dragon and absorbing the soul in her sight so she can witness it. But before we go on that quest, we're going to go and sell all our excess goods to random vendors here in the town of Riverwood, pick up the blade sword, and then also head back to Whiterun in order to do the Redguard quest so that we can get the scimitars we have been looking for during this playthrough. And that takes a little bit of effort as to turning in the Redguard woman at the inn, telling them that there's someone after them, and then we have to go and get rid of them out of Skyrim, which means we gotta go hunt them down in their cave and attack the leader.
I mean, while we're here, we might as well clear this fort. Level that shout. Ah, dang it. Man. Ah, finally. Alright. Completely got sidetracked to clear that. I am still an expert, correct? Yep. Okay. Ah, okay, now this fight's also gonna be bad. I'm probably gonna use the potion of increased damage here. Because this fight's not fun. So I think these guys are okay, but the main guy hits hard and has a lot of health. And there's like 6 guys. I may not have a chance, you may be right. Just go ahead and drink this. If I can line them up, I can get a decent stun. And it's very fortunate I just got a level up in that, in case I get close. Dang, it's so hard. I'm just gonna shove 14 days worth of food into my mouth. Oh man. Wish the other guys were in front almost because I can get rid of them at least from the fight. One hit's taking about 20% of my health. Alright, just him. Yeah, level up. Just so I can take more hits. Having a chance to crit's the next option. Use my poison. I can't believe I didn't die in this fight. Yeah, we'll take 2 of those. He dual wielded. Well, I mean, maybe dual wielding. Maybe we'll change that. We're gonna go return the wind color horn to the Greybeards.
After getting sidetracked by getting the 2 swords we were looking for and returning the horn to the Greybeards, we're now gonna head to where Delphine has requested us to slay a dragon for her.
Can take you to. Where do you want to go?
We've seen this dragon before. Well, that takes all of my potions. Oh, that's funny. Well, I guess I was in the middle of the auto kill animation. Oh, let me shout. That's the one for Alright, that's changed spells. Alright. Not as bad. First time was way worse. Second time just focused Delphine the whole time.
Once slaying the dragon, Delphine recognizes you as the Dragonborn and reveals herself as one of the last members of the Blades and has a plan in order to get into the Thalmor Embassy because she believes they are responsible. So that is the next plan. We will go into the Thalmor Embassy via a party invitation, and we will drop off our loot with this elf that can get us into the party with all of our gear, and then we will proceed to clear out all of the soldiers in there and get the information we need from them.
Being sneaky.
Did you see those roads running around this
Unfortunately.
morning?
These guys kind of
More of the emissaries.
have a step up being professional soldiers and having good armor, but I do get to increase my light armor. I think all this is light armor at least. You summon that thing so it dies. Perfect. Oh. I don't know what happens if you get away. Oh.
No more. I yield. I yield.
I'm afraid to leave you alive.
Force.
Yeah, that's nice that it takes so long to stand up. Troll. This one should hopefully be a lot easier than the one that we fought. It's not any easier. Other than I may have pushed him into the ground and have him a hard time getting up. We he just killed him. Alright. Okay. Did not mean to drink the wine. Don't need any more healing.
After the massacre at the Thalmor Embassy, we find out that someone named Esbern is involved, and we return the journal back to Delphine, who relays us information as to who that is and that we need to find them. By doing this, we need to go to Riften and speak to someone named Brynjolf. This happens to also be the person you need to speak to start doing the Thieves Guild quest, which is when we will begin doing the Thieves Guild quest.
One-handed damage increased by 15% is definitely worth it.
Hold there. Before I let you into Rift, for the privilege of entering the... Call it what you want. You don't... I think you'd be a little smarter than that.
Dang.
It's been
Yeah.
a pleasure doing
Can't believe we didn't
business.
pass either of the checks and have to lose money. You actually gonna drop down here and fight, or are you gonna fight somewhere else? Alright, I'm just gonna go to the city then. Brynjolf should come out here
Tell them to
at some
head
point.
up
There we go.
Honest day's work in your life for all that. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right? It's all about the way they walk, what they're wearing. Look how you sniffed out my little... Wealth is my business. I've got a bit, and in my line of work, simple. Once you have it, I want you to play... There's someone... Now, you tell me when you're ready. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round.
With this video getting rather long, this is where the end of the first part of this playthrough is going to finish. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.